Ah, yes. A brand new fantasy franchise is getting started, and we're back at it with the Washington football team, aka Washington Commanders. And we're ready to get this started on our quest for our first Super Bowl. So, without further ado, class is now in session. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mike Brooks from Mike's Madden School with the Washington Commanders fantasy franchise, and I know they don't have EA don't have them as the Washington Commanders quite yet. However, we want to practice saying the name so it rolls off the tongue, and hopefully by next year they'll have all the uniforms, everything with it. I can't wait to wear those uniforms. So we're going to play Week 1 versus San Diego Chargers. Now, we are in a 32-team league. However, the last couple guys didn't get into the league till late. We wasn't sure if they was going to get into the league, so the commission told me to go ahead and play the computer. So this was a good warm-up for our first game to see what our team has. And you know, the computer plays a lot different than regular teams, so it was a good test for us. So before we get into the highlights of the game, let's take a look at the fantasy franchise roster that we got, and I feel like we have a really good team. So as you pull up the roster, keep in mind we was drafting 22nd. So the first quarterback we was able to get was Jameis Winston. And I think I can develop Jameis Winston, but we went a different route. So we went to get good running backs. We got Leonard Fournette, Darren Henderson Jr., we got a decent fullback, and we got some big wide receivers in Kenny Galladay, Tim Patrick, and Aaron Lazard. So I'm very excited about them. So we want to kind of ground and pound, get some big physical receivers that can make tough catches to help our quarterback out. We also got Hunter Henry and Mo Ali Cox at tight end. I really like those guys. And then here's the beef of our offense is our offensive line. As you can see, we have some really good offensive linemen that should carry the day for our offense. Now on defense, we wanted to get big up front. So we got Chandler Jones, we moved him to right end, and then we got two beefy guys in the middle, Jonathan Allen and Aaron Donald. And I want them to disrupt things and to help our young, kind of fast linebackers to make tackles. But in our secondary, we got really good zone coverage guys. They're big, they're tall, they got decent speed, so we should be all right in our secondary. And in our safety position, we got some fast guys. We're gonna move them all around at linebacker and things like that. So we are excited about this team, man. Like, I feel like I built them in a way to where I like to play and where the weaknesses were from the last franchise I played. So I think we should be good. So let's check out the game. Yes, this is my favorite part of the game. The warm-ups where everybody's walking out. You can smell football is in the air. This is week 1, and we are ready to get things started. As you see, the spotlight is on Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston is going to be the key to this season, man. Like, if I can develop Jameis Winston so he can be a decent quarterback, a formidable quarterback by the time the playoff starts, then we can really make some noise in this franchise. And I believe the first year and the third year are 2 years that I really have to capitalize on what we have in the franchise. The first year, I feel like everybody's even, and then as we develop our players, by the third year, man, we get draft picks in here. We get, everybody getting developed, get some superstars on the team. Man, we should really make some noise. So here we go with the kickoff, and the new season is underway. Let's go. Run it out, not sure why, but they run it out and they get it all the way up to the 18, and now we're going to get started. So we're going to skip through, we're going to go through the highlights, but in the first play of the game, Baker Mayfield for the Chargers starts to dot us up. Now Baker Mayfield had a really good game, but like I said, I'm playing against the computer, and the computer really is good. And as you can see, they'll be able to run the ball on you. Like, it's almost like you don't have Aaron Donald and Jonathan Allen in the middle. They don't even care. I don't even know who their offensive lineman is, but I know they're not better to block both Jonathan Allen and Aaron Donald. But we was able to get a stop here on 3rd and 2. Got some pressure on Baker Mayfield. He threw the ball away, and they was able to get 3 points. So now we're going to fast forward, and we got Jameis Winston coming out for the first time, baby. Let's see what Jameis Winston does for his first outing. So we're going to try the little crossing route here, get him open, get everybody blocked, get us some time. And as we see him, we throw a little, put it on the money, baby. Let's go. That's what we're trying to do for Jameis Winston, man. We want him to be calm in the pocket, be cool with not a lot of pressure. And oh, look at this pass. The first time he does get a little pressure, he was able to throw it. Let's take a look at that play again in slow-mo in the Jameis Cam, baby. Anytime we do something good, we're going to bring out that Jameis Cam. So you can see him. He got immediate pressure. Under pressure, he throws a dot over top of, I think that's the linebacker or the safety's head to get that pass over there. So that was a great play by Jameis. Let's fast forward to go 3rd and 6. We need a play here. Let's see what Jameis does. We got time in the pocket, and boom, he hits the guy with great vision, great accuracy. Now, I'm not going to hype Jameis up. We'll see when we play a regular player, when things get tough. Let's see what we do. But as we roll out, Jameis keeps his composure, and he runs in for the touchdown, his first score as a Washington Commander. And do your dance, fam. Let's go. So, Jameis Winston, I feel like I have a good feeling about him. He got good arm strength. He can play, and I think I can make some good things happen with this guy. So as we look here, now this is what the defensive line is supposed to be doing. You see Jonathan Allen come up there, break that up, give him only 1 yard. And so that's what the defensive line is supposed to be doing, okay? So now we got 3rd and 9 at Baker Mayfield. He's back there. He got all day, and he hits a guy over the middle. Can't tell who that is. I honestly didn't even look at their roster. I only saw a couple guys. I know they got Baker Mayfield quarterback. They got Montgomery running back. And look at him bursting through the middle, almost breaks it for a touchdown because we're playing the computer. So playing the computer is almost like, you don't have superstar players on your team, especially on All Madden in a franchise. As anybody who's played a franchise against a computer knows that. So as they run it again up the middle, right on Aaron Donald and Jonathan Allen, but it's cool. So now Baker Mayfield, look, he got all day. I send the linebacker, and the linebacker comes on a blitz and makes the sack and puts him in a situation where he's 3rd and goal. And now he has all day again, and he finds a guy short, and he runs it in for a touchdown. So playing against the computer, man, is tough. We're now in a tight game, man. We're in back and forth game, and Jameis Winston is going to have to make plays because it's going to be hard to stop the computer from scoring. So now with Jameis Winston, he comes in. Now sometimes Jameis is going to make some throws that'll make you go, So that was one of those plays. He had a guy over in the middle, made the right read. He just didn't make the throw. So sometimes you deal with that with Jameis, and so now we get a guy, and Mo Ali Cox comes up with a big play. I appreciate that guy. I mean, if Mo Ali Cox and Hunter Hurst can make some good plays for me, man, and give Jameis that security blanket that he needs, then we're gonna be good. And another play down the sidelines. Tim Patrick makes the play, makes a tough catch. That's what, I got big receivers, big tight ends, because Jameis Winston is not going to be the most accurate. They're going to have to catch tough passes. They need a wide angle, a wide radius, and that's why I got those guys. And so we fast forward, and Jameis Winston was able to drive us down, and we give it to Fournette to punch it in for the touchdown. So now we're trying to make a play with our defense. It's 45 seconds left in the first half, and here we go again. I'm telling you, man, playing the computer is so wild, man, because you just don't get those regular type plays you do like you would against a user. So now I'm just trying to, keep them from scoring a touchdown. They still have 2 more timeouts left. Oh, 1 more timeout left, excuse me. So I'm just trying to keep them inbounds so they don't get a touchdown. And so because we get the ball at half. So they are driving down the field. Baker Mayfield is just hitting on everything. Like, he does not look like this. Is Baker Mayfield wish he looked like this in real life, okay? But we did finally get a stop. They get a field goal opportunity before the half, just like we won. I call that a win, man. So on 2nd and 3, we come at Jameis Winston still throwing that thing, man. He's still playing well. Look, I'm not gonna say he's great, but I feel like I can build Jameis Winston up, man. And I got a good offensive line to give me time in the pocket. So as you can see, Jameis Winston is just nickel and diming and picking apart because he has a nice pocket because of the guys I have. Look at that pocket that I have. So if you can tell that pocket, Jameis Winston, you keep the pressure off Jameis, then he can make some plays. And so now we're back here on the 1 yard line. Let's get Jameis on the roll, boot again, and now he hits Mo Ali Cox for the touchdown. And man, I'm not saying nothing. We'll know in week 2, our first game against a good user in division. We play the Giants, and we'll see right away and see. And look at the playing the computer. I try to play, bring some pressure, bring blitz, and Baker Mayfield throws it up again to Justin Jefferson, and he comes and beats my cornerbacks. And yeah, and that's the thing. Crazy thing is, I won't be playing like that against regular users. But when you play against a computer, you just got to do different things that you don't normally do. And so they go for 2 to try to tie the game up. And I don't know what Baker was doing that time. He was trying to get him on a comeback, but he just really missed him on that play. So here we are with a 3rd and 11 coming out, and we need to move the ball, and we go basically 3 and out. So now we put the ball back in. Now our defense needs to make a play. Our defense needs to make a stop. It's 3rd and 7 for them, and Baker's in the back. And we finally get to Baker with my man Cash Man. Okay, so now we got a 2nd and 13 after getting the stop, and we want to throw a deep pass to my man Galladay. Yeah, that's my guy. My man Galladay comes up with the big play. That's why I got these big receivers, man, because they're going to have to make tough catches. And so I got these big receivers to make tough catches. And now Galladay, he didn't catch a pass in the first half, and now he's getting into the mix. We definitely want to keep him in the mix. He's a really, really good receiver. So I need to find ways to get him the ball. So now we got a 3rd and 1, and I come on the boot once again, and I see my guy Galladay breaking open, and we have to hit him. And look, I'm not saying Jameis is great. I'm not saying Jameis is, the quarterback I had last year, and Deshaun Watson and some of the other guys that I've seen around the league. But I think we can develop him if we can get some open receivers like that for the touchdown, my man Allen Lazard. And if we can give him time in the pocket to make good throws, look, sky's the limit for my guy. And Baker Mayfield is now going to try to press down the field. And here comes my defense with the big play. Jarsquiski Tark. I hope I said his name right. It's one of the hardest names to say in the league. But he comes up with the play. I really like him in the safety position. And so now we got to capitalize and punch this in to put this game away. And I got my man Fournette for the touchdown, baby. For the touchdown. And that will do her for the game. The game ended up 35-19, and thank y'all for coming out. 36-19, and thank the Chargers for coming out, having a day, drive home safely to the Chargers. As you can see, look at the day for Jameis Winston: 348 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 78% completion. We need to keep that up. It was a great first day. I'm very proud of him, and I'm very excited for what is to come. So we'll see what happens. I thank you guys for watching. We're going to try to do these highlights for every game, even when I go live, and then I'll be able to download them and upload the highlights just in case you miss the live game. So that's it for today. Thank y'all for coming. I hope to see y'all next time. Class is dismissed. We are 1-0 on the way, baby.